Seller is the ease and simplicity it provides for me to be able to transact with clients and students from all over the world. Seller has so many amazing features that I really love, so it would be hard to pick a favorite feature. But if I'm to really pick my favorite feature on Seller, as a queen of automation and someone who likes to lay a bunch of products together because I don't want to leave any money on the table, I would say my favorite feature on Seller right now is upsells and cross-sells. I love this feature so much because it allows you to sell related products or even sell the premium offer after someone buys. I love Seller so much, so you should definitely try it.
This is Uzoma. He's a course creator. He sells ebooks and makes roughly $2,000 monthly from his course sales. Do you know where he hosts his courses, ebooks, and digital products? Seller. He even builds sales pages with Seller Page Builder. Now this is Alona. She's a freelance corporate and she has customers in the UK and USA. She even gets paid at least $1,000 for her services and gets the platform she processes her payment with. Seller. Now this is Kwame. He is an affiliate marketer and actively promotes Aluna's course using the swift and easy to use affiliate marketing feature on Seller. In fact, he just joined the affiliate network where he has access to thousands of courses he can promote. Why aren't you selling on Seller? Everyone is selling on Seller, but you. Sign up on Seller today.
What if you have all the tools you need to host and sell your online courses in one place? No need to build expensive website or get external plugins and software anymore. Imagine everything you need in one place. Don't you want that right now? Introducing Seller Pro Plan. Seller Pro Plan. With Seller Pro, you can host up to 15 courses and have unlimited video file storage, build unlimited sales pages that can boost your sales, upsell and cross-sell your digital product to increase revenue, deliver your courses bit by bit with drip courses, sell to your international customers with Stripe and PayPal, get a free storefront to display all your courses to your customers. Quickly go to www.seller.co/pricing and pick a plan today. Use the coupon code GoPro10 to get a 10% discount on your first month.
When life gives you lemons, create an online course on how to make lemonades and sell it on Seller. This lemonade they will sweet self.
Hello everyone. Good evening and welcome to another Seller webinar. My name is Emmanuel. I'm the product marketing manager at Seller, and I welcome you all here today. So if you can hear me, please indicate in the comment section. Just say yes in the comment section so I'm sure everyone can hear me. Once again, welcome everyone. So today's webinar, we've invited someone very special, an expert in his field, and his name is Franklin Emmanuel. Some of you might know him. So he's going to be taking us through how to sell digital products, how to boost your digital product sales on YouTube, right? So he's already around, and we'll be speaking to him in a minute. But I need to be sure everyone can hear me. Okay, yeah. Fanny Ron says yes. Victoria, yes. Yeah, welcome guys. Welcome Michael. You can see your comments here. Okay, so we'll be bringing on Franklin Emmanuel in a bit, but before then, what I want you guys to do is invite as many people as possible. Just copy the link to this YouTube live, and then share it with friends. Share it on your WhatsApp. Share it on Facebook. Get as many people in here as possible because this session is going to be explosive. I promise you. So we'll be bringing Franklin Emmanuel very soon. So while you share the link with your friends, we'll just take like a very short break so we all settle in, and then we'll kick off the webinar. Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Lucky Elahor and I am a digital creator. One of the things I love about Seller is the ease and simplicity it provides for me to be able to transact with clients and students from all over the world. Seller has so many amazing features that I really love, so it would be hard to pick a favorite feature. But if I'm to really pick my favorite feature on Seller, as the queen of automation and someone who likes to link a bunch of products together because I don't want to leave any money on the table, I would say my favorite feature on Seller right now is upsells and cross-sells. I love this feature so much because it allows you to sell related products or even sell the premium offer after someone buys. I love Seller so much, so you should definitely try it.
This is Uzoma. He's a course creator. He sells ebooks and makes roughly $2,000 monthly from his course sales. Do you know where he hosts his courses, ebooks, and digital products? Seller. He even built sales pages with Seller Page Builder. Now, this is Alona. She's a freelance corporate and she has customers in the UK and USA. She even gets paid at least $1,000 for her services and gets the platform she processes her payments with. Seller. Now, this is Kwame. He is an affiliate marketer and actively promotes Aluna's course using the swift and easy to use affiliate marketing feature on Seller. In fact, he just joined the affiliate network where he has access to thousands of courses he can promote. Why aren't you selling on Seller? Everyone is selling on Seller, but you. Sign up on Seller today.
All right, we're back, guys. So yeah, we're bringing on Franklin Emmanuel soon. But please, if you can, please share this link with as many friends as you can, so they can join in and be part of this episode. So I'll be bringing Frank Emmanuel in now. Franklin Emmanuel, can you hear me? Franklin Emmanuel, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi, finally. Hi, Franklin.
To be very honest, I cannot hear you actually right now. So
Really?
yeah, I can barely hear you.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know what we can do.
Okay, but can you hear me right now? I don't know if it's my internet. Let's see.
Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Can you hear
Loud
me?
and clear. Yeah, I can.
Because
I can.
hear you.
Oh, wow. Franklin, can you hear me? But we can't hear you. I don't know what's wrong. We can no longer hear you.
Awesome. So can you hear me now?
Yes. It's better now. We can hear you now.
Okay.
So yeah, how are you doing today? How are you doing, Franklin?
I'm fine. I'm having a great day. It's so nice to be on the session with you today.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so without wasting much time, so let's just get into it. So guys, Franklin will be taking over now, but please share this link with as many people as possible so they can join in. And also, if you have questions while he's teaching, you can just drop them in the comments, and at the end of the webinar, we'll take all of your questions. Oh, that's fine. All right, Franklin, you can take over.
All right, thank you so much. Just to confirm one more time, I hope you guys can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, let me see you say yes in the comment section below. If you're watching me right now and you can hear me, just say yes, I can hear you in the comment section. Say yes in the comment section below so that I can actually get ahead, guys. I can see you. Victoria, Michael, Uwem. Awesome. All right. So basically, thank you so much, Emmanuel. So basically, I am going to be walking you guys through how to actually scale up your digital sales with YouTube, right? Now, I would really say that most of you guys that are actually on the live session right now, or you're watching this video, basically are looking for, or you might have actually heard, right? You've heard how you can actually scale with YouTube and how YouTube can actually help you to make money, right? That is one of the things that we might have been told so far. And it is very, very important that we get to understand that in as much as you've heard, oh, YouTube is going to make you a whole lot of money and all of those stuff, you need to really plan yourself in the right way. And then, you can start cashing out through that particular channel. And that is exactly why we're here today, as I'll be walking you guys through how we are going to boost our sales with YouTube. Okay. Yeah, walking you guys through how we're going to boost our sales with YouTube. So, I'm going to start out with a few things because I would most probably believe that some of us here are beginners on YouTube. Most of us have YouTube channels, while some of us do not even have YouTube channels at all. So I'm going to just be walking us through, from the scratch. How do you get started? How do you even, start using YouTube as a channel to help you scale your digital product sales? Okay. Now, one of the first things you should actually know, one of the first things you should actually keep in mind is the fact that YouTube is actually a search engine, right? So it's you knowing that YouTube is actually a search engine. Basically, what this tells you is that this is a simple space where people will go on and search for stuff, right? People come up on YouTube and they search for different things. Okay. Now, I want to make money online, or I want to buy a shoe online or something. I go on Google. Okay. I go on Google and search. And what Google does is Google brings up to me several search results of people and places who are most likely going to give me what I'm looking for. Okay. And that is exactly what YouTube is. But this time, it is a search engine that gives you videos as results, right? So where Google is the biggest search engine in the world, YouTube is actually the second largest search engine in the world, meaning that there is actually this link between both, as both of them will basically give you a whole lot of results based on what you're searching for. Now, if you're looking at actually boosting your digital sales, then one of your major focus is figuring out how you can actually use channels that can actually give you passive income, revenue. And what do I mean by this? We all understand this, a thing around passive income, where it's like you're going to be making more money with less of work, right? And I can actually tell you for free that one of the major places that you can actually generate passive income from is when you focus on channels that are linked to search engines, or you focus on things that would actually give you results from search engines, right? Now, this is exactly where we're looking at things we call search engine optimization, right? And this is basically where you put up articles either through a blog or most especially like we're discussing today through YouTube. You put up this content on YouTube and you are expecting that YouTube is going to drive you results on this particular content over and over and over again, even when you are not there to create more and more content, right? So this is the beautiful thing. Now, take it like there are YouTubers out there, and most of these YouTubers actually create several content. And because they create several content, they put this content on YouTube. And once they upload their content, this content has the chance to generate them revenue over and over and over again, like in years, as far as that content is still on that particular space and people are still watching, right? I can tell you, like for myself, there are several videos I've done 2 years ago. I just stay today and I get a sale dropping on this particular, products which I have actually, spoken about on this particular channel. And I'm like, oh, wow, that video is still working. Oh, wow, people are still clicking on that particular video and they are still, buying this product and I'm making sales for myself. All right. So now the big question here is, how do we get started with YouTube? Right? I can tell you for free that YouTube is still this very space that people are very scared to get started with. All right. People are still very scared to get started with YouTube for several reasons. I don't know, but then it is due to the fact that we are pretty scared of sitting in front of the camera and showing our face, right? So when I mention YouTube, people begin to shy away and they're like, oh, I don't want to sit in front of the camera and then get people to be looking at me or staring at me every now and then. I just want to figure out another channel that can actually get this to work for me, right? And the more you keep on running away from this particular channel, you get to realize that others who are taking advantage of this particular space called YouTube are cashing out on a daily, right? They're making a whole lot of money for themselves. Now, how do you get started with YouTube? Now, when you're getting started with YouTube as an entrepreneur, one of the major things you actually want to look out for is one, the content, right? The first thing here is the content. What content are you going to be churning out on this particular space? Right? Now, it's you understanding that the kind of content you are going to be, sharing via this particular channel will determine the kind of results you're going to be getting. Right? So let's take, for instance, I've actually seen people who actually get started with YouTube, and their first video is really, I want to introduce myself. How many of you have seen that? If you've seen that, let me know in the comment section below. So you want to get started with YouTube, and your question here is, okay, you're creating a content around, my name is Franklin, and I'm here on YouTube. This is my first video. I want to promise you guys that I'll make 10 videos per month, and I'll make you guys happy. It's going to be all about entertainment. And I'm like, damn, who cares about all of this? Right? Nobody really cares about all of those, basically. And this is actually one of the wrong things that you can actually do for yourself and your business if you are actually creating content on a search engine, especially a place like YouTube. Now, what do I mean by this, and how do I actually link it to me saying this is a search engine and you should actually focus on what people are looking out for? YouTube, people go up on YouTube. For example, maybe you've opened up YouTube today and you're going to do one or two searches. The major thing is you open up the YouTube app and you're going to the search bar and you're searching for something specific. For example, if this particular live link was not sent to you, then maybe you might have actually gone to search on Google or search on YouTube for how to boost your digital sales with YouTube. Right? Now, if you've not done that, you can even quickly go and do this quick experiment right now. Short, guys, I'm going to give you guys this quick experiment. Go and type on Google how to boost your digital sales with YouTube, right? Do that after this live session so that you don't get to miss it. You get to realize that Google is going to show you quite a number of results, right? Through blogs. As well, they show you quite a number of videos that you can also watch. And this is exactly how it is. This is exactly how people actually go up on YouTube to search, right? So let us take, for instance, you're a chef, okay? You're a chef. And because you're a chef, you are basically teaching people how they can actually, make better meals for themselves, okay? We know the problem with the country today. And the biggest problem here is the fact that we are not able to eat well, right? We are not able to eat well. We know we actually face that a lot. And then, because most people don't even know the combination of foods to actually make for themselves, you as a chef can actually go on YouTube and create content around that for people, right? So let's take, for instance, you are creating content around, how to make this particular delicacy in a way that it is very nutritious and it is going to give you a whole lot of nutritional benefits, okay? Now, you're going to realize that people who are looking for that particular meal to make will not go on YouTube and type chef, right? They will not even go on, they won't go on YouTube and they are basically looking for, any random thing to see. They're going on YouTube and they're checking for things like how to cook jollof rice, how to make sandwich, how to make how to toast my bread, right? And this is basically what they go to search. Now, if you're somebody who has created a video content around that particular, search term, right? The next thing you're going to see is that people would end up seeing your videos, right? People will end up seeing your videos. And because people are already seeing your videos, they will end up watching through. And if you have what we call call to action, right? Maybe you have a link for them to buy a digital product around cooking jollof rice, they get to go ahead and buy it. So this is really how YouTube works. So the very first thing is, understand that your content is as powerful as you wanting to boost your digital product sales, and you should actually focus on figuring out what exact content you need to create in order to be able to show up when people get to search for you. Now, that is the very first thing, right? And this is the first thing because, the next thing here is what you guys mostly think is the first thing. But then I will only say it. The first things first is your content. What content are you willing to put out on this particular space? Now, once you've been able to think of your content and you're cool with your content, then the next thing is, what are the gadgets that would help me to put out great content via this channel, right? What are the gadgets that will help me to start putting out great content via this channel? Now, this is exactly where we're going to discuss the gadget. And you have your camera, you have your tripod, you have your lighting. Like currently, there's a very huge light on my front here. There's another one on this side. There's another on my back. And just different kind of lighting to actually spice up your content. Okay. And I'm going to speak specifically one after the other, so that if you're watching this video, you understand what you need and how you can even get started. Okay. Now, one of the major things actually when it comes to gadgets is basically two major things, right? Okay, let me make it three major things. Three major things. One is the video gadgets. Two is the audio gadgets, and three is the lighting gadgets, right? Three is the lightning gadget, and the lighting gadget is basically, one of what you might want to have, because light actually changes a game, right? Light changes the game for your content. Light big time changes the game for your content. But then I'm starting from the third one here because the remaining two are basically the major things you must have. These are must-haves, right? Now, having lighting in your content, or when you're creating content, basically might not really be the main thing, because you can actually use natural light, especially if you're going to be shooting outdoor. Okay, there's a sun there, or you're going to open up a window and get light from the sun. Okay. So once you actually have this thing, then the remaining two, which is your video and also your audio, are must-haves. Figure out what kind of content are you going to be able to figure out what kind of video gadgets that you must have, right? Now, this is actually one of the aspects where we are looking at budget, right? Some people will say start up with a camera, others will say start up with your smartphone and all. I will simply tell you, just make sure you're using a video camera that is as good as it can be and can shoot at least 1080p videos. Right? Take it down. That can shoot at least 1080p videos. Right? Now, once you're able to get a camera that can shoot at least 1080p videos, you're good to get started with that particular phone. Right? And I'm actually trying to give you guys specifications, because I know in this day and age, there are a lot of people who use smartphones that can actually shoot crazy videos. For example, I use the iPhone 12 Pro Max here, and it shoots 4K for me, right? And I can say that when I'm creating YouTube content, I would always just want to jump on and use my iPhone and I shoot, all right? I have the camera there that just does 4K, but sometimes I just want to make content on the go and I use my iPhone, all right? So you on your own side might actually want to start with your own phone, but then it is not about starting with the phone, but it's about understanding the quality of the camera and understanding the video quality, or the output of the video that you are going to get when you're using that particular phone, right? So if you have, let's say, an old model of Techno or something like that, I would just simply advise you, there is really no need to get started with things like that. Okay, I'm going to tell you what to do, right? That would help you. Good. But before we go ahead to that, the next is your audio. Now, your audio is the next most important thing that you would actually need. In short, it is the most important of all, right? It is the most important thing of all. Now, how is your audio the most important? You see, people can watch a bad video, right, with good audio, but people cannot watch a good people cannot watch a bad audio on a good video. I don't know if you understand what I just said right now, right? People can watch a bad video that has a very good audio output, but they cannot watch a good video with a bad audio output, because one of the major things that YouTube does is to basically engage that particular person's senses, from the eyes, right, and the ears. You are engaging your eyes, you are engaging your ears. And it's to understand that your ears actually are like your ears listen more. Your ears take in the bulk, okay? And so you must actually focus on giving a very good output with audio. So even if people are struggling to actually watch through your video, the audio is audible enough, okay? And when it comes to audio, there are several tools you can actually get started with, basically, right? There are several tools you can actually get started with. Several tools around, you can actually get, within the range of $10 to $15, and you can actually get started. Let's say at most $30 for a microphone. That is very good for a beginner, and you can start, right? There are several other microphones you can actually get to as high as $1,000, but it's basically depending on your level. As a beginner, you can start with a $30 microphone and you're good to go. All right. Now, I actually said I was going to tell you guys, for those of us that actually have bad, not so good, cameras, right? One of the things you can basically do is figure out how you can actually shoot on screen, right? Shoot your screen, or do what we call faceless videos, right? Faceless videos where you're not shooting your face, but you're actually creating slides and explaining, right? More of like explainer video, but now you're putting more life into it because you're explaining with your own voice. That's why I said your audio is very, very important. So let's say you don't have a good video camera, you can use slides, right? You can use slides and speak into it, okay? Now, this is one of the things I've done, and I can even tell you for free that most of my videos that I've done very well in terms of boosting my digital product sales, I use slides. I didn't even show my face at all, right? So if you're just joining here, I'm Franklin Emmanuel once again, and I'm a YouTuber currently. I have about 100K subscribers right now. I've grown that channel for over 2 years. Yeah, I'm still growing. So you guys can actually go ahead and check me up, Franklin Emmanuel. And once you type my name on YouTube, you're just going to see me instantly, right? And make sure you subscribe to my channel, okay? Awesome. All right, so let's get ahead. Now, once we've actually, taken care of the content creation aspect, right? The next is the editing side of things, right? Because if you are shooting a YouTube video or you're shooting any video for YouTube, you want to also focus on you want to also know that you have to edit this video, right? And one of my best editing tools that I would recommend for anybody just starting out, right? There are several of them out there, right? But if you're just starting out, I would recommend you use CapCut. Now, you most likely have heard about CapCut if if you've ever handled anything around videos before, even short videos, even for TikTok, then you basically would have actually, or you might have used CapCut, right? So CapCut, yeah, it also has a desktop version that you can use to edit your YouTube videos too. Now, this is actually the beginner part, but if you want to go further and do some pro stuffs with your videos, you can check out Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro and different other tools like that. Okay, awesome. All right, so going ahead, guys. Once you're actually done with editing, then the next thing is actually to upload and publish on your YouTube channel. Right? So creating a YouTube channel is actually very, very simple and easy, straightforward. Once you have a Gmail, then you are quarter to having a YouTube channel already. That's it basically, because it's a Google product. Okay? And all you need to just to click on, create a YouTube channel, and you've created it instantly. Now, what you basically want to do is to push this particular video and upload it on your channel, and then you optimize it. Okay? You're optimizing your video based on the video title, based on the video description, and based on the video tags that are made available for you to add on that particular video itself. Okay? Now, once you've been able to add all of this basically helps you to get to rank for the search term when somebody comes to search on YouTube. Right? So at every point in time, you have someone who is on YouTube typing how to cook jollof rice. If you are able to optimize your YouTube title as how to cook jollof rice, and you are also able to optimize your description and also able to optimize your tags as how to cook jollof rice, then basically your video might show up. Okay, so this is where we're discussing SEO, when you're actually optimizing your content for search engine, that's the YouTube itself, right? So that the algorithm can actually pick up your video and push it out there for more views. Okay, now once you've been able to optimize your video and you've published your video, the very first thing you actually want to do, now this is a secret that most people do not know about, okay? But I'm sharing with you guys because I'm here on the Seller Live session. Okay, so you guys can actually get as much more massive value as you can. Now, one of the major things you actually want to do is to start self-promoting your videos within the first 24 hours, right? If you create a content, you publish something on YouTube, the first thing you actually want to do is to self-promote, right? Self-promote your videos at least for the first 24 hours. Within the first 24 hours, share your video to your WhatsApp, to your Telegram, to different communities on Facebook and everywhere, right? Now, this is for if you're a beginner, basically. It is very, very, very important. Why is this important? It's important you actually do this because you want to really trigger the algorithm to notice you. People don't do this and they get it all wrong, right? You're a beginner, nobody knows you on this particular platform. You want to trigger the algorithm to get to know you, to notice you, to learn that you are available. You are now creating content here, right? And once you're able to achieve this, then you are most likely going to see how you can start getting better results on that particular video over time. And you can actually start showing up on search. Okay? Very important. Now, if you're doing this, you're actually on your way to getting super results with your YouTube videos and getting to drive massive sales. Okay? So I'm going to share with you guys 5 ways that personally I have actually used in recent times to really boost my sales beyond the YouTube platform. Because it's not really about creating a YouTube video right now, but it's also about generating revenue through that particular YouTube video. So most times, most of us think that, oh, YouTube pays, and everybody's jumping on YouTube pays. So if someone can tell you, oh, doesn't pay much, you run away from YouTube. No. We are not here discussing how much YouTube pays or whether YouTube pays or not. We're here discussing that with YouTube, you can actually create a consistent flow of income for yourself time and time again. Right? Very, very, very important. Right? Very, very, very important. Now, once you're able to note this, you will get to now focus on this major 5 things that I'm going to share with you guys right now. Now, the very first one is the biggest guy that is really, that's really paving the way for several beginners today, YouTube Shorts. Right? So YouTube Shorts basically is creating short content just like you see on TikTok, just like you see on Instagram Reels, but now on YouTube. You're creating YouTube Shorts and you are actually, driving massive sales with those short content. Right? One very, very important thing, right? Creating YouTube Shorts, right? This is creating content within 60 seconds. Put it up there. So it's a new feature on YouTube, and because it is new, YouTube is kind of like driving traffic to driving a lot of YouTube Shorts out there right now. Okay? They're massively driving a lot of YouTube Shorts right now. So it's very, very, very important. Create YouTube Shorts. So if you're looking at selling your digital product, you're looking at using YouTube, don't think of, oh, YouTube has to be 12 minutes. YouTube has to be 30 minutes. Focus on the fact that you can create 60 seconds bits of your content that will actually help you to make sales, and you upload on YouTube and you can start getting maximum sales through the channel. Okay, good. 2 is having a consistency in your content production. Right? One of the major things that people get to feel is that they think that the algorithm will favor them when they don't want to favor the algorithm. See, it's a scratch my back and scratch your back thing with YouTube too, and every other social media channel actually, right? Where this social media channel, they look at rewarding consistency. If you're consistent with creating content, then basically they're going to be consistent with actually helping you get to new and new markets that you can conquer and drive more sales for yourself. So when you're looking at YouTube and creating content around this particular space, you should focus on creating a content plan. What is the consistency plan you have in this particular space? I'll be creating videos and publishing videos every day or twice per week or once in a week. As far as you're consistent with this particular plan, you are definitely going to get the algorithm in your favor and you start seeing more results with your content. Okay? Now, the next thing you actually want to look out for is using analytics, right? You want to use analytics. Now, what is analytics? Analytics is basically checking up your stats, right? Checking up the plus and minus. What exactly is happening on the dashboard? Now, if you started up on YouTube over time, you get to realize that you are accumulating data, right? And the data you have been accumulating is exactly what would help you to scale. Because at every now and then, you are basically seeing how creating content actually help you to get more and more people to view your content. And with that, they are already suggesting to you what other content you might most likely want to create for this same set of people and what they like. Okay, so you want to use analytics. Use your analytics, check it up. What exactly is being shown to you from that particular space? Okay, so checking your analytics is another important side of things. Now, the next one is actually promoting your YouTube videos, right? Especially if you're looking at selling digital products, right? This is very, very important because people don't do this, and I don't know why people don't do this. So you create a YouTube content and you think that, oh, you just want to go and sit down and YouTube is going to do the work. No, YouTube is not what's going to help you to drive sales. What you want to focus on that will help you to drive sales is figuring out how your digital products, figuring out how you're going to generate leads to your digital products, right? And you can actually get more leads when you're able to promote. Promote using YouTube ads, very important. Promote that particular content. I'm not saying your channel, I mean that content itself using YouTube ads, right? And with that, you're able to drive more sales down through that particular product. And the next thing that most of us also neglect is we are not able to create a YouTube sales system. Okay? We are not able to create a YouTube sales system. Now, this is one of the biggest fails with most of creators. You go up on YouTube and you are still trying to contemplate on what to do with YouTube, and you forget that YouTube is actually a sales machine. YouTube can be a sales machine for you, and you fail to create a YouTube sales system. From your very first video, you should be thinking of how you can actually scale your digital product, how you can actually create a funnel that would help you to generate leads and also, lead these leads through to when they get to buy. So this is the next thing I do, right? Create a YouTube sales system. YouTube can actually act as a standalone channel where you actually want to just, add links to, different products you have in the description. And with these links in the description, people get to click and they get to buy instantly. Perfect, right? But this is if you actually have an audience already, right? But if you're just starting out, you need to create a system because you need to still KLT your audience for them to buy from you finally. Okay? So you might be thinking of wanting to give them free offers, and from free offers, you might want to give them, maybe you might want to give them, a free session and then upsell to another session. And I know a platform like Stella actually has all of this. Okay? So this is very, very, very important that you guys get to know. Now, once you've been able to set all of these things up for yourself, then basically you are able to create a YouTube system that can actually help you boost your digital product sales. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for having me here once again. I'm so happy that you're here with me, and I'm out. Emmanuel, are you here?
Yes, I am, Franklin. Thank you very much for this. It was quick and straight to the point, and I like when things are that quick and straight to the point. Yeah. So guys, if you have questions, please just drop them in the comment section. I think someone asked something earlier. Let me look for. Okay, so I think Emmanuel Oluwatosin was saying, please, somebody should highlight the three things he needed. Okay, I think he's talking about the camera, the lighting, and can you just elaborate on that again?
All right, that's awesome. So, the major things that you need when you are setting up your YouTube studio, your YouTube channel, is one, the content plan. Before your gadget and everything, that's going to come. But you need to ask yourself, why am I here? What am I going to be creating? what value am I bringing to the space? I said it in my last webinar that YouTube has about 51 million channels, and all of these people are here struggling. People are struggling for several things, several niches, creating virtually the same content. So, of what value are you going to be bringing to the space? So, you need to understand that your content is actually very, very valuable, and you need to figure out how exactly you can, create content that is worth everybody's while, every person's while. Content plan first. Second is your gadget, right? So we are looking at your gadget when it comes to the video gadget, the audio gadgets, and also lighting, right? Your video gadgets, your audio gadgets, and also lighting. So you're looking at these particular things. How do you actually get to put them together? How do you get to fuse them to make it make sense for that particular video creation? Okay. And once you actually have this, your video, your audio, your lighting, then you want to do the next thing is the editing software, right? You need the editing software because this editing software is basically what would help you to really cut and clean all of these videos, right? I tell people a lot because most times people usually watch my videos and they're like, Frank, you're so good, you're so perfect, you're so, see how this guy just sit there and talk this thing straight up. I'm like, chill, man. What you're watching right now was actually shot over 10 times. And we did a lot of cut and join here and there to merge the best together to make it make sense for you. Okay, so besides the fact that we're on a live webinar like this and I'm talking blah 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 blah, when I'm sitting down creating YouTube videos, I take a lot of time, I make a lot of mistakes by cutting out. So your editing is actually another thing that comes in, right? Because with this software, you are able to, you are able to, edit your videos in a way that people are able to watch it. And I advise that you can start with CapCut. Right, there's several beginner tools like InShot here and there, but then CapCut works best for beginners. Now you can now proceed further on to using pro tools like Premiere Pro, Final Cut, and the rest. But I would really advise, my guy, if you do not intend, if you have an intention of trying to go pro with video editing, then don't even look at those big softwares because the one I listed here is going to work perfectly fine for you. So that's it.
All right. Thank you, Franklin, for that one. Emmanuel, I hope that answers your question. Yeah, I think we have another one. So Dennis is asking, how can I start a YouTube channel? How can I start a channel on YouTube? Yeah.
So basically, I think he's asking something different from what I just answered because I think I just answered, virtually everything you need to start. But let me now go into the next step. I said, if you have a Gmail already, you are quarter to having a YouTube channel because immediately you have a Gmail, it is like they'll almost be ringing bell in your bum. Oh, go and have a YouTube channel, right? So for you to own a YouTube channel, you just go up on YouTube. You can actually, once you just type youtube.com, right? From one of the areas there, or you can even just go to studio.youtube.com, right, for a quick start, and you will see the big button that says create a YouTube channel, right? Once you click on create a YouTube channel, it will tell you to input the name you want. If that name is available, right, you can go ahead and proceed and boom, you've created a channel. So you can create a channel in the next 5 seconds and you're good. Like for me, I don't know when I didn't know when I created my channel actually. So my channel is telling me I created a channel in 2013. I'm like, 2013, YouTube. Do I know what YouTube is? Right. That's how easy.
So you probably just created it and maybe you moved along and didn't do anything.
I don't even know I didn't create a YouTube channel at all. So that is it. So it's very easy to start. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I think we have one more question. So by his grace is asking, how does your YouTube channel get monetized? Is it through AdSense or because you have 1,000 views and 4,000 watch hours?
Awesome. Okay, good. So your YouTube channel would get monetized when you have let me start again. So you will be open to monetizing your channel, right? When you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And not just 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, but it is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the past 12 months. Within the past 12 months, add that there. So if it's going to take you 13 months to have 4,000 watch hours, YouTube will cut away the first month and count for the 12. Right? That's very, very important. And I'm not telling you that your channel is going to monetize immediately you hit this. When you hit this, you are now qualified. Yeah, that's the word. You're now qualified to be able to apply, for YouTube monetization and become a YouTube partner. But then YouTube can still reject that particular, qualification for several reasons known to them. Okay. So as far as you're following up the YouTube guidelines, you're creating YouTube related content, right? Excuse me, guys. Sorry. So you are creating YouTube related content and you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the past 12 months. Boom. You're good to go. YouTube is going to you're qualified and YouTube is going to approve you. Okay. So that's it. Perfect.
All right. Thank you, Franklin. By His grace, I hope that answers your question. It looks like that's the last question we have here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Franklin, thank you very much for this. Thank you for your time today. Guys, so for everyone that registered for this webinar, we'll be sending a replay to you tomorrow, so you can watch, you can rewatch the webinar whenever you want to, and you can also still share it with other people that you think would benefit from this. So, yeah, expect the replay in your email tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you, Franklin. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. See you some other time.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Lucky Elahor and I am a digital creator. One of the things I love about Seller is the ease and simplicity it provides for me to be able to transact with clients and students from all over the world. Seller has so many amazing features that I really love, so it would be hard to pick a favorite feature. But if I'm to really pick my favorite feature on Seller, as a queen of automation and someone who likes to lay a bunch of products together because I don't want to leave any money on the table, I would say my favorite feature on Seller right now is upsells and cross-sells. I love this feature so much because it allows you to sell related products or even sell the premium offer after someone buys. I love Seller so much, so you should definitely try it.
This is Uzoma. He's a course creator. He sells ebooks and makes roughly $2,000 monthly from his course sales. Do you know where he hosts his courses, ebooks, and digital products? Seller. He even built sales pages with Seller Page Builder. Now, this is Aluna. She's a freelance corporate and she has customers in the UK and USA. She even gets paid at least $1,000 for her services and gets the platform she processes her payment with. Seller. Now, this is Kwame. He is an affiliate marketer and actively promotes Aluna's course using the swift and easy to use affiliate marketing feature on Seller. In fact, he just joined the affiliate network where he has access to thousands of courses he can promote. Why aren't you selling on Seller? Everyone is selling on Seller, but you. Sign up on Seller today.